It's Madden NFL 23. And up next, it's Deshaun Watson, as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Browns and the Ravens, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Cleveland. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns on their way out now for the first time. And we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense. And that's Deshaun Watson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Y'all thought y'all was going to get an RML game. Y'all funny.
Looking to throw right away is Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles,
hit the comments up if y'all here for RML.
And they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're number 1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Time to see this wide open.
We just lost one.
Let's go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one. Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
I got a pick till we lost one. That's crazy.
And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah.
Oh, there go another one.
Increased out a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
That's a fact.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Cook again to the 27-yard line. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 16 carries, 68 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And they get to him quickly.
Don't say you stay because you moved out the hood. Mom still around, dog, and that ain't good.
First down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds here. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
Jackson will keep it, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out, and the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it out.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front at the field general. The leader just falling behind him.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 14 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And a rushing title is definitely within.
We gotta shut down Nick Chubb.
The offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll try the air now with Watson. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this defense for the...
Excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. There he goes, left side. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Woo!
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Oh, I got a block. There goes a viewer.
It's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Browns getting set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Watson.
That's going to be taken in by Felton.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The handoff to Ford up the middle, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Felton. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That one caught by Felton. A little juke. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Pass complete from Watson to Akins. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Watson now to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They're stacking the middle now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
13 yards remaining on second down.
To throw is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the gun on third, Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. And oh, it's blocked. And now the Ravens get it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score. The second quarter, not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as they'll have to contend with the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Then later, they'll let the sun die down a bit in Tampa. A late start here in Florida, where it'll be the Buccaneers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. And then lastly, we wrap up Week 15 on Monday night. What a battle this will be. The Rams and Packers from a very chilly Lambeau Field. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Ravens. And there were a few factors as to why they built this good size advantage, but the rushing numbers were not all that amazing. We'll see if they can pick it up in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they had a little bit more success on the ground than their opponents did, and that should set them up well for the second half to come. Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland, and to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
From the 6. And not much happening on the...